Time now for Sid Sixero. This is where I get 60 seconds to talk about whatever. Start the clock, please. Here's what's on my mind this morning. The longer this pandemic rolls along and the longer I watch American sporting events packed with fans, while virtually no one in Ontario is allowed to watch a sporting event, is getting stranger by the day. I get it. We don't have enough staff in the hospitals right now. I get it. But it's strange. It's even stranger when you consider Auston Matthews is one of the greatest shows in hockey right now, and nobody in Toronto can go see him play. Nobody. He was the NHL's leading goal scorer last season, again, while no one in Toronto saw him play in person. He's projected to score well over 50 goals this season, maybe win another scoring title. And the other night against New Jersey at home, Matthews became the fastest person to ever record 400 career points for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He is, at the age of 24, the most talented player in Leafs history. It's no debate. Maybe one day fans in this city can actually watch him play in person. What a concept. Jeff Marek of The Jeff Marek Show and 32 Thoughts, the podcast, joining us this morning. Jeffy, great to see you. Are we appreciating this? Like, are Leaf fans, there's a lot to talk about with the Leafs, as we know, but is the Auston, 34 is just special conversation happening enough?
It's a great question. Do we take them for granted? We do that with a lot of our athletes, I think. I think to your point about, fans aren't there to see him. I think that's one thing. So you don't see the big reaction when he scores huge goals. And he was great again last night against New Jersey. That goal from distance, how many players score that? And Matthews does that consistently. I think your point about him having the potential to be the best Maple Leaf of all time is probably on the mark. There haven't been a number of great Leafs like at that super elite level. Conacher, Keon, those come to mind. Sittler, certainly Salming. But when you're talking about super elite players, this guy has the potential to go down as the best Maple Leaf of all time. And I think, Sid, he understands that. Like, I know there'll be a lot of hand-wringing when the next contract conversation rolls around. I think he does have a sense of, I could be the best player on arguably the most important team in the Toronto Maple Leafs history. I think you're onto something there. Just in this market, to see someone just produce, right? Like, it's something to see. All right, let's go quickly last night to the Jersey game, 7-1.
Yep.
Listen, I think we all kind of felt for Jack Campbell a bit here. Like, you don't want to go into the All-Star game and the All-Star weekend just with some losses on your shoulder, and no one wears it like that kid, almost to a fault.
Oh,
but man, he needed that last night, right?
He sure did, and outside of Mitch Marner, was probably the best player on the ice. The save on Nathan Bastian on the slot line feed from Nico Hischier, probably his best save in a month.
Yeah,
I would say,
sure.
Sid, would you agree with me on that one?
100%.
He needed that, and moreover, he didn't have a great game 2 nights ago against the New Jersey Devils, and got pulled early, and Sheldon Keefe put him right back in there. Tuesday was Peter Mrazek's scheduled start. So Mrazek was scheduled to play Saturday and Tuesday, and Sheldon Keefe called the audible. Campbell mentioned it after the game as well. And I'll tell you what, they'll need both. Like, the Maple Leafs will need both netminders down the stretch here. First thing, you don't want to exhaust Jack Campbell, and you'll probably need Peter Mrazek. What do you figure, Sid, for about another 18 games?
Minimum.
Probably, so they need both.
Minimum.
Yeah, they'll need both of them healthy, and they'll need both of them performing, because right now, like you talk about, Auston Matthews, being maybe the best Leaf of all time, they're poised to have their best season of all time. Like the Toronto Maple Leafs right now are trending towards a 118-point season. Their best in history is 105.
Yeah.
So they're looking to shatter that, and they'll need a healthy Campbell and a healthy Peter Mrazek along the way. But to your original point, yeah, man, he needed that one bad.
No doubt. Jeff Marek, we appreciate it again. The Jeff Marek Show, 32 Thoughts, the podcast, Hockey Night in Canada. I rhyme off the rest of the things he does. We don't have the time. Appreciate you, man. Have a good day.
Janitor as well. I said, sweep up on the way out.
Yes.
Sweep up on the way out.
You clean up with scoops, so to speak. Bad analogy. Have a good day. We'll cut it there.
I work with Elliot. What do you want?
Oh, there he is. Jeff Marek.
Oh.
All right, we're going to take a break. Appreciate you, brother.